Good morning, students. Our chapter number 3rd, synthetic fiber and plastic is going on. In the first period, we learn about meaning of natural fibers and their examples. What are synthetic fibers? Types of synthetic fibers. In that, we learn about rayon, and which is also called as artificial silk. Then nylon, and where nylon fibers was used, and we are aware about that nylon fiber is very strong. That's why it is making used in parachutes and making ropes for rock climbing. Now we will see our next point, activity 3.1. Take a, take an iron stand with a clamp. Take a cotton thread about 60 centimeter length and tie it to the clamp so that it hangs freely from it as shown in figure 3.5. Here the diagram is shown here on the screen. We have to arrange all these materials in the proper way as shown in the figure. At the free end, suspend a pan so that weights can be placed in it. We have to arrange, and we have to use pan and suspend in a free way, that we have to add weight in that, and add weights one by one till thread breaks, and we have to add the weights in the pan till the thread breaks, and note down the total weight required to break the thread. And we have to, when thread breaks, that time we have to calculate the total weight which is required for the break the thread, and this weight indicates strength of fiber, and total weight that indicates the strength of fiber. And we have to repeat this activity with the threads of wool, polyester, silk and nylon, and tabulate the data as shown in figure 3.2. You can see observation table 3.2, serial number, type of thread or fiber, total weight required to break the thread, and their examples of the types of threads: cotton, wool, silk and nylon. Arrange these threads in a order of their increasing strength. When we are performing this activity, when school will be open, that time we have to arrange them into the increasing strength. You may use a hook or nail on the wall for hanging the fibers. We can also perform this activity in our home also. Not many instruments are required for this. We can, instead of iron stand, we can use the hook or nail on the wall for hanging the fibers and polythene bag at the one other end. In place of weights, we can use marbles or pebbles of similar size. We can use pebbles also for this activity. Now when we are performing this activity, that time we have to take a precaution that which threads, all the threads we are taking for this activity, there should be the same length and same size. When we are performing this activity, that time all the threads should be 60 centimeter or 30 centimeter, whatever length we are taking, that is same for all the threads, and thickness also required in the same size. Now our next point, polyester and acrylic. It is a part of synthetic fiber. In synthetic fiber, we learn first point rayon, second one nylon, now third one polyester and acrylic. Now see the point. Polyester is another synthetic fiber. Polyester is another synthetic fiber. Fabric made from this fiber does not get wrinkled easily. Wrinkled सुरकुत्या पडत नाहीत त्याला. It remains crisp and it is easy to wash. So it is quite suitable for making dress material. It is not wrinkled easily. For that purpose, what happen? Iron press is not required again and again. You must have seen people wearing nice polyester shirts and other dresses. Terylene is a popular polyester. Terylene, it is also a synthetic fiber, and it is a popular polyester. It can be drawn into very fine fibers that can be woven like any other yarn. It can be woven into the small fibers, so very fine fibers that can be woven like any other yarn. Now see here in our home, your mom also, they are using the PET bottles, PET bottles and PET jars for storing rice and sugar. Then why our family members, they are using these materials, they are using these PET materials, because PET is a very familiar form of polyester, very familiar form of polyester. It is used for making bottle, it is used for making bottles, utensils, films, wires, and many other useful products, many other useful products also. Look around and make a list of things that made from the polyester, that made from the polyester. And in our home also many more things are prepared from the polyester, that are in that the examples are blankets, hats, bed sheets, and computer mouse pads. The computer mouse pad also, it is be prepared from the polyester, and safety belts also, and safety belts also. Now polyester is actually made up of repeating units of chemical called ester, At the starting of this chapter, we are aware, we are learned that how the fibers will be prepared, how the synthetic fiber will be prepared. Repeating units, there some small units are there, and these repeating units, from this repeating unit one fiber will be prepared. Here polyester is actually made up of repeating unit of a chemical called an ester. Ester are chemicals which give fruits their smell. These esters, they are giving the fruit like smell, fruit like smell. Fabrics are sold by name like polycot, polywool, terrycot, etc. As the name suggests, these are made by mixing of two types of fibers, two types of fiber. From that name also we can understand that there are two types of fibers are used here. Polycot, polyester plus cotton; polywool, polyester plus wool; terrycot, terylene plus cotton. In this way, here polycot, it is a mixture of polyester and cotton, and combined name was given polycot. Then polywool, it is a mixture of polyester and wool, polyester and wool, combined name is given polywool. And terrycot, it is a combination of terylene and cotton, it is a combination of terylene and cotton. In that, in a terrycot, 35% terylene was there and 65% cotton was used, and formation of these concentration, and it makes terrycot. Now see, next point, we wear sweaters, and shawls or blankets in a winter, in the winter season, because we want to make our body warm. We wear sweaters and use shawls and blankets in a winter. Many of these actually not made from natural fiber, we are we are using sweaters, blankets in a winter to make our body warm, and these things are actually not made up of from natural wool, though they are appear to resemble wool, though they are appear like an wool. These are prepared another type of synthetic fiber called acrylic, it shows like an wool, but it is not an a proper wool, it is not an a natural wool, it is a synthetic fiber, it is called as an acrylic. जे आपण स्वेटर्स घालतोय, ब्लँकेट्स घालतोय, ते कमी पैशांमध्ये जर मिळत असतील, कमी पैशामध्ये, कमी रेटमध्ये असतील, तर ते काय, ते एक प्रकारचं ॲक्रेलिक आहे, सिंथेटिक फायबर आहे. ते काय करतात, वूल सारखं भासवतात, आपल्याला वूल असल्यासारखं वाटतं, पण ते प्रॉपर ॲक्रेलिक आहे, synthetic fiber. The wool obtained from natural sources is quite expensive. We are already aware about that. Natural fibers are expensive than synthetic fibers. The wool obtained from the natural sources is quite expensive, whereas the cloths made from acrylic are relatively cheaper than wool material, natural wool material. Why we are using acrylic material? Because this acrylic material, it is same characteristic, it has the same characteristics like wool, and it is relatively cheaper than natural wool. They are available in variety of colors. Synthetic fibers are more durable and affordable, which make them more popular than natural fiber. Why the synthetic fibers are more popular? Because they are more durable and more affordable, because it is a cheaper than natural fiber. That's why it is affordable for all the peoples. That's why these are the synthetic fibers are popular than natural fibers. You have already performed an activity of burning of natural and synthetic fiber. We already learned this activity in activity 3.6 in class 7 in synthetic fiber and plastic fiber to fabric chapter. In that, what we learn, what did you observe? When we burn synthetic fiber, that time we can found that it will be melt, and it will be gives a chemical odor. When it burns, that time it smell will like comes like a chemical burning. Here, when you burn synthetic fiber, you find that their behavior is different. Their behavior is different from that of the natural fiber. From that and a natural fiber, you must have noticed that synthetic fibers melt on heating. Synthetic fibers melt on heating. Like a plastic material, when plastic carry bag will be heated, when plastic carry bag will be burned, that time it melts. Same that type synthetic fibers also melt on heating, and this is actually a disadvantage of synthetic fiber. It is a disadvantage of synthetic fiber. Why? Suppose if the cloths catch fire, it can be disastrous. Suppose any synthetic fiber cloth catch fire, and it can be disastrous. Why? The fabric melts and stick to the body of the person who are wearing it. The fiber, suppose any person who are wearing synthetic fiber, and suppose its shirt or any material, any wearing material get catch fire, that time what happen? These material will be melt, this fabric will be melt and stick to the body of that person, and it is harmful for that particular person. We should therefore not wear synthetic clothes while working in the kitchen or in laboratory. Whenever we are working in kitchen or in laboratory, that time we do not wear a synthetic clothes, because when it catch the fire, that time it can be melt and it can be stick with our body. Here, all the synthetic fibers are prepared by number of processes using raw materials and petroleum origin called petrochemicals. Already we learned this concept in coal and petroleum chapter number 5th. Now the next point, 3.3, characteristics of synthetic fiber. Now what are the characteristics of synthetic fiber? We will learn in this point. Imagine that it is a rainy day. What kind of umbrella would you use and why? We can use the umbrella which is prepared from the synthetic fiber, because they dry quickly. Synthetic fibers possesses unique characteristics which make them popular dress materials. These synthetic fibers, they are having unique characteristics related with the natural fibers, and which makes them popular dress material. They dry up quickly. They are durable, less expensive, and readily available, and easy to maintain. These are the characteristics of synthetic fiber. They dry quickly, they are durable, they are less expensive than natural fiber, they are readily available and easy to maintain. Now here one activity was mentioned, and from this activity we can learn easily it is why synthetic fibers are popular than natural fibers. We will see the activity 3.2. we can do this activity in our home also. Take two cloths pieces of the same size, roughly half of meter square each. One of these should be from natural fiber, and other could be a synthetic fiber. We have to take two pieces of cloths. One is a natural fiber and another one is a synthetic fiber. You can take help of your parents. In selecting these pieces. Suppose you are not able to identify which is a natural fiber and which is a synthetic fiber, you can take help of your parents and take one natural fiber and one synthetic fiber. Now soak these pieces in a different mugs, each containing the same amount of water. each containing the same amount of water. We have to take two jars, and in two jars same amount of water, suppose 1 liter, 2 liter, whatever amount you are taken, we have to take same amount of water in two jars, and take a pieces out and soak these pieces in that jars, and take the pieces out of the container after 5 minutes. We have to put these materials, this synthetic fiber and natural fiber, in different jars for 5 minutes, and afterwards we have to remove it from after 5 minutes and spread them in the sun for for few minutes, and compare the volume of the water remaining in each container. Now downside questions are there. Do the synthetic fabrics soak less or more water than natural fiber? And we can identify that synthetic fibers soak less water than natural fiber. It takes less water, it absorbs less water than natural fiber. And do they take less or more time to dry? Synthetic fibers take less time to dry related with the natural fiber. They are taking less time because they are already absorb less water than natural fibers. What does this activity tell you about the characteristics of synthetic fiber? And from this activity we can learn that we can observe that the natural fibers, they are absorbing more water than synthetic fiber, and natural fibers, they are taking more time to dry related with synthetic fiber. Now find out from your parents about the durability. We can, you ask to your parents what is the durability or comparison between the durability of synthetic fiber and natural fiber, their cost. Maybe the natural fibers cost and cost is greater than synthetic fiber, and maintenance of these fibers, and maintenance also, it is required on the high scale for the natural fibers. And compared with the natural fabrics, we have to compare with the natural fibers. What we have to find out? Their durability, synthetic fiber and natural fibers durability, which one is a better one? Cost, whose cost is a higher and whose cost is a cheaper than other? Then maintenance, which kind of maintenance we have to take with the synthetic fiber and natural fiber, and we have to compare the synthetic fibers and natural fibers with these given characteristics. Up to this we completed. Remaining part we will see in the next period.